I'm here with Patty at the Microsoft Showcase for Startups. Patty, what does your company do?
My company, AnswerIQ, is essentially in one line, AI for customer support.
I have another question for you. If your company were an animal, what animal would that be?
Well, as you can see from our mascot, it's a parrot. It's an intelligent animal that mimics. And essentially what we do is mimic the decisions of your best agents and offer that to companies.
Perfect.
Hello, everyone. My name is Pradeep Rathinam. I am the CEO and founder of AnswerIQ. Along with me is my co-founder and CTO, Prashant Luthra here. My background, I've been a Blue Badger for majority of my life. From 94 to 2006, I was at Microsoft. I missed the second wave. But I've been in and around the Microsoft ecosystem forever. I ran a company called Aditi Technologies, and that got sold to Harman. And then I basically decided to take some time off and think about where I want to spend the next 10 years. And I chose this space essentially where we offer artificial intelligence for customer support. And I wanted to just take a minute to kind of explain what is life in customer support all about. I've never been behind a phone, so I don't have that perspective. But a CEO of Customer with a K, gentleman by the name of Brad Burnham, actually brought this together for me, which is when you think about customer support is a tough space. It's essentially a place where you're struggling because businesses are overwhelmed by volumes, and the metrics are essentially around like handle time and first contact resolution and cost to serve customers. But the trend is very clear. I mean, when we think about customer support, every customer support organization wants to move up the food chain from there to service, where you go add a few more metrics, all the way up to customer experience, which is really about moving the conversation from being a cost center to a revenues. And that's where the engagement platforms, the move away from phone to chat really emerges. And so this is core part of what we profess today, which is how do we really help a customer support organization move from the cost center side to the revenue center side. So what we are is a AI platform that sits on top of existing customer support systems like Salesforce Service Cloud, Zendesk, and soon Dynamics. And what we offer is a solution that mimics the decisions of your best agents. And so essentially what we do is we pick up all of your historical data, because as an organization or as a business, you've already solved this problem. And so how do we take the best of your historical cases and tickets and be able to offer them as suggestions to your agents, as well as automate scenarios where we know that the machine is confident of solving that problem. And so we can take away up to 30% of cases in an organization. And I'll show you in the next slide as to how we do that. The customers we serve are companies like Groupon, Expedia, Pinterest, Thumbtack, several business applications, gaming companies like Rockstar Games and 2K Interactive. So anywhere where you have large volume of customer support tickets, if you will. So the way we do this is, when a customer has a problem, they go to any place and they submit a case or a ticket. Our first solution essentially is a deflection solution or a chatbot solution. So deflection if it's an e-ticket, or a chatbot in case you're using chat as the platform. And what we do is our natural language processing algorithm understands the intent, and then we're able to surface the top 3 recommended responses in segments through a deflection tool on your web presence. And so what it does for you is, from our perspective, is that the best support is no support. So if we can solve that problem for you, then you don't get that case or a ticket, which may cost anywhere from $5 to $12. So every time an agent touches a case, it costs the business $5 to $12. Our next part of our solution is one where we essentially use a classification engine. We help classify a case, understand the intent, understand the language, understand how businesses today classify any incoming inquiry from a customer. And we're able to do all of that classification using our natural language processing algorithm. And then we have two outcomes that can come out of it. We essentially can solve the problem completely through an automated response. So as in the case of self-assist or an automated response, we completely solve the problem without ever touching an agent. So when we take away 30% of cases for a company, we can take out pretty much all of that cost for a fraction of under $1, if you will, for a business. But the most of what we do is assisting agents. And so 70 to 80% of cases that we do, within the instance of them getting a case, when they open it, we give them the top 3 recommended response in a fully curated manner so that they don't have to type any keystrokes to solve that problem. And we bring it all together by giving a business a holistic view of their content heat map. Essentially, customer support is all about a question and an answer, or an issue and a resolution. And so what we do is we're able to really understand what are the types of answers that best resolve a question in one response. And so really helping improve the first contact resolution in some fashion or the other to help improve the content